Let's talk about slash chords in C major and C minor. This is the scale of C major. These are all the notes belonging to that scale. And these are the chords of C major, the chords you can build with those scale notes. If you play, for example, C major 7, then you have to play a C, an E, a G, and a B. This means that if you play this chord on a piano, your left hand might play the C, and your right hand might play the C major 7th chord. You might spread out the notes between your left hand and your right hand, but one thing's for sure, the lowest note is a C. You can change that, and that's what the slash chords are all about. Imagine you play an E, and you play on top of that the C major 7th chord. Then you have played C major 7 slash E. Imagine you play the G, and on top of that you play the C major 7th chord. Then you have played C major 7 slash G. So far I've used chord notes to form the root. This E is a chord note and this G is a chord note. You can also use notes that are not part of the chord. For example, D. Sounds quite well, isn't it? C major 7 slash D. Have a look at the second chord, D minor, or D minor 7. You can play it like this, D, and then you can play the chord on top of it. Then you have played this chord, but if you play it with an F as a root, then you have played a D minor slash F. If you play it with an A, then you have played D minor slash A. You can also use notes that are not part of the chord. You can use, for example, an E and play D minor on top of that. You can, for example, play a G and play D minor on top of that. Sounds good, isn't it? Don't confuse slash chords with inversions. Let's have a look. This is the chord D minor. If I play the D over here, then that's called the first inversion of D minor. When I play the F on top, it's called the second inversion of D minor. It's closed voicing. Closed voicing means that the notes are close together. If I play the D here, the notes are still close together. They're still in the right order. If I play A, D, F, the notes are still in the right order. It's a closed voicing. You can also do it like this. I play the D, I play the A, but I play the F over here. This is called an open voicing. For example, I can play F, D, A. That would be the first inversion in an open voicing because I'm playing this A on top here. Slash chords have nothing to do with inversions or with closed voicings or open voicings. It has something to do with the lowest note you're playing. So if I play an F and I play D minor on top of it, then I have played D minor slash F. If I play an F and I play the first inversion of D minor on top of it, I've just played D minor / F again. If I play an F and I play the second inversion of D minor on top of it, I've played D minor / F again. If I play an F and I play the open voicing G, A, F, doesn't matter. I have played D minor / F. So the /F refers to the root. Whatever you're doing above that root, how you spread out the notes, closed voicing, open voicing, first inversion, second inversion, that's all up to you. That's what defines you as a musician, and it has something to do with if you want to be a piano player, you have to follow piano lessons. When you want to be a guitar player, your guitar teacher will explain to you open voicing, closed voicings, and the inversions, and what the use of it is. What's the meaning? Why would you, for example, play this D minor chord with the D on top? One good reason could be that the melody is a D and you want to support the singer. So inversions have very often something to do with the singer or the melody. Let's have a look now. We Are the Champions by Queen. It's a song in C minor. These are all the chords of C minor. And let's have a look here. The song starts like this. I've paid my dues, and then you have the song the chord C minor, and then the chord G minor 7 / C. So they want us to play the C minor chord, and then they want us to play the G minor chord / C. This means that if you play this song with a bass player, if you're in a band, the bass player will build the bass around the C when you play the C minor chord, and will also compose a bass line around the C, because that's what the / forces the bass player to do. The bass player is not going to play C, 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 C. No, it's going to play C and some other notes, and then it's again going to play C and some other notes. So it's building the bass line around the C. And you can see it, the song goes on, C minor, G minor 7 / C, goes on. And then something similar happens here. You have the E flat chord and the A flat chord. The E flat chord is the chord of the 3rd degree. The A flat chord is the chord of the 6th degree. And they want you to play E flat with the E flat chord on top of it, and then they want you to play the A flat chord / E flat. I'm playing the chord now like this, the E flat chord, but I already mentioned you don't have to do that. You can play these notes, E flat, G, B flat, in whatever order: close voicing, open voicing, first inversion, second inversion. I'm now concentrating on what the bass note, the most prominent bass note, should be. Have a look here. E flat, B flat, C minor, and they expect me to play a /D over here. So that will be E flat. And that will be B flat /D, and then the C minor chord. And that's what the / chords are all about. The bass, the most prominent note of the bass is E flat, then D, then C. So the bass line goes down in a nice way instead of jumping. If the / would not be here, I have to play an E flat in the bass, and then a B flat, and then go back to the C. So I have to jump more. So the slash chords are all about minimal movement of the bass note, of the root note of the chord. So the C is the root note and the C is the root note over here. So we can just build the bass line around the C, build the bass line around the E flat, and then here go down, stepwise down. Here too, B flat, A flat, B flat 7. Chord of the 7th degree, chord of the 6th degree, but you keep the bass note of the 7th degree. So that would be like this. You play the B flat, so you play the B flat, then you play the A flat slash B flat, and then you play the B flat 7th chord. So the bass note just stays B flat, B flat, B flat. Minimal movement. All right, that's it.